Switch gears here and on to the crisis in the education sector. And we're hearing stories in the education sector. There is growing concern over grade 9 transition with 2 weeks to the beginning of the 2025 school calendar. Education stakeholders are urging the government to focus on completing the remaining classrooms. And as our very own Emily Jabed reports, the Elimu Yetu Coalition has also put the government on notice over what they say are perennial delays in disbursement of capitation to schools.
With just 2 weeks before the 2025 school calendar begins, education stakeholders and parents alike are raising the red flag over the level of preparedness by the government on the grade 9 transition. The Elimu Yetu Coalition is questioning the feasibility of completing the construction of 16,000 new classrooms to accommodate the 1.5 million learners, as well as the availability of enough teachers to handle the new class.
Hadi sasa hatuna ule uhakika ya kwamba madarasa hayo yote yamekwisha. Kwa hivyo kile ambacho nasema kwa sasa ni ya kwamba tunatarajia ya kwamba mwezi wa kwanza ama mwezi wa Januari mwaka ambao unakuja hatutakuwa na kile ambacho tunaita smooth transition.
The concerns coming days after government allayed fears over grade 9 transition, saying it has set aside 11 billion Kenya shillings for construction of classrooms and that there will be little or no hiccups as the pioneer cohort of CBC learners transitions. But it's not just the transition to grade 9 that is of concern. The stakeholders are also putting the Ministry of Education on the spot over what they say are frequent interruptions of learning due to delay in the release of capitation. They claim that the delay has led to extortion of parents by some of the head teachers.
The release of capitation remains a challenge in schools. And really it's creating a nightmare in terms of management for the heads of institution. We therefore reiterate a call that we have made over and over again to the government to ensure the timely disbursement of capitation to schools to ensure the provision of quality education in schools.
The issue of sending children away for these illicit levies, I call them illicit levies because they're not actually legal levies by the government, is making our county, making our children not cover the whole syllabus because they miss lessons in the morning, even for 1 week.
The inequality in the education sector was also highlighted, with the stakeholders calling on the government to focus more on infrastructure and human resources, especially in the remote areas.
Our appeal to the government is to recruit more of the JSS teachers and ensure deployment that takes into cognizance appropriate subject combination. On the grade 9, schools need to be well equipped with guidelines for transition. As it is at the moment, most of the schools are not ready in this particular regard.
We have 365 primary schools across Mandera, and of course there are some who are at the center, the county level has connectivity, but the majority of them across the county lacks their connectivity. Most pastoral children cross the border to Ethiopia and Somalia during the drought season and miss schools. So that is the challenges. Actually, we need to have a mobile schools across Mandera County so that the pastoral children.
The stakeholders also want the government to take action against the head teachers who are overcharging parents through school fees. Emily Jabed, Citizen TV, Nairobi.